Hello everyone and welcome back to Dueling Park News. My name is Chase and welcome to a very beautiful but very busy Universal Orlando resort. Today I figured we could go over to Universal Studios Florida because if you can't tell from behind me, we've got some major updates with Rip Ride Rockit. From just standing here in City Walk, this view alone shows us so much construction that's happened the last few weeks. Obviously the biggest one being that the lift hill is the only remaining structure now. And if we get a little bit closer over here, we can actually see that there's even more foundation work occurring for this new coaster. Over here behind the walls, we've got all of our dirt and trenches made. A little hard to see, but we'll go back over there and check it out. But yeah, as of right now, here is the lift hill, the last thing remaining for Rip Ride Rockit. Minus just like one piece of track over here, but yeah, there's no more station roofing or anything like that now. Well, like I mentioned earlier, today is a very, very busy day. Parking was crazy, and it's just one of those 3-day holiday weekends, so a lot of people are on vacation. So over here in Orlando, we actually had a cold front blow in. If you can't tell, I sound a little nasally, but it has dropped the temperature down to 70 degrees right now. So it is a gorgeous day to be at the parks. Well, let's come down here through our little construction wall path and check out our view from the Hard Rock Cafe. So coming from over here and up the steps to Hard Rock Cafe, we'll go into our little crawl space over here. I like to call it my little crawl space. And we'll check out the view of the construction. Don't listen to Motley Crue, listen to my voice talk about Rip Ride Rockit's new graveyard right here. Look at all the dirt that's been moved. We've got some new concrete pieces over here, so that's crazy. There's the last little bit of track right there, and then there's the lift hill with the crane positioned up above it, ready to take it down. It looks like we've had some dirt movement over here recently too. So they've been digging from this place, probably leveling it all out for us. And over here is that trench where it looks like they're putting those new foundations in right here. So that's crazy. Wow, take a look at this view. The one last middle finger to the world. Rip Ride Rockit stands here almost completely down. Oh, we do have the elevator shaft remaining from the station, but no station, this one piece of track, and the lift hill, and that's it. That is crazy. We could see this all come down literally this week. That's how insane that is. And honestly, at this rate, they could just drop a big wrecking ball down and just hit it for all we care, right? Look at this angle of it. Look at the supports that are still coming out from right here. That's crazy. Oh, that's so crazy. It looks so weird. You can see the Hard Rock from right here too now. I assume this elevator shaft is about to go down. I mean, there's still Halloween Horror Night season, so there's still houses back behind the stage over here, and they still enter in over here, clearly from all the switchbacks, but I can't believe they've made this much progress, especially during Halloween Horror Nights. Oh, they have the switchbacks blocking us from going back there again now. Last week when I came here, this was opened up, but that's okay. Let's check it out right here. Look how big that crane is too. So let's zoom in just a little bit, and you can see the giant debris pile they have for Rip Ride Rockit over there. Oh, wow. This is literally going down so fast. Let's head over to New York and see if there's any new updates over here to report on. Well, there's not too much to report on over here. We still can't see, and we still can't walk back this far now. But there lies where the little curve used to be. And we're still missing our facade over here for some of New York, but still missing our Metropolis sign right there too. But yep, nothing over here to report on, at least from what I can see from the ground level. honestly, let's head back out and go look at those foundations again, because there seems to be a lot more progress with that on the outside. Well, I was about to walk out, but check this view. This is over here beside Minion Mayhem, down this little street. I'm glad I saw it when I did, but we see right here where they've actually welded off the track, as well as the top of the lift hill for Rip Ride Rockit. Looks kind of menacing over here beside the Minions. Oh wow, check that out. You can see where they've demolished the wall right under this track. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Look at that demolition progress. Down goes that wall. Soon the elevator shaft, this track, and the lift hill. That's all that remains of Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit. So here we are back in our City Walk spot to take a look at the foundations that are being put in. And like I said, this is probably the most progress we've seen right here so far, at least in my videos. But we have some piping going across right through there, as well as the retaining wall. Looks like it's been spread out like it was last week. We've got a tractor here now. We've got the little sunbelt. I'm assuming the piping is hooked up to that and it's probably pumping out water or something. But if you look closely, you'll see that they've dug a trench right here and there's a ladder sticking out. So I'm thinking that they dug all this out, they put the piping in here and they've shot the water back out so they could do some more construction. And I think they might be expanding this area of City Walk, at least this pathway from, Universal to Hard Rock out, so that way the coaster can come out that far. Oh yeah, look, there's the fencing that used to be over here. You'll see that it matches the fencing over here, my blurry finger. But yeah, they are digging this section out right here to do more foundation construction, and that's just crazy to me. It's literally below the water level. Do it for me today with the Rip Ride Rockit construction. Thank you for tagging along. Quick video, but hey, some good updates coming, and who knows, before too long, maybe by the end of this week, that lift hill will be down. So keep watching. Thank you for coming along, and I'll keep posting updates as soon as I can.